Hello, my name is Jacob Court, so I'm recording the required video for CST-210 slot machine. Cool, so just jumping right into it, we have a UML and a slot diagrams, and cool. So we'll just start with our bed diagram. So looking at these diagrams, none of them have direct parent-children relationships with each other, so they're not going to be underneath or above each other. They're just going to have the singular line connecting each other. So starting with beds, under our private access modifier, we have a variable called chips of type string, and we have another one called bet of type int, and then we have our constructor called bets, which is under our public access modifier, and then we have a place bet method. Cool. From there, with slot, we have a variable or a array of objects of type reals called real, and this under private, and then we have bet type bets, and then we have bar of type arm, which wasn't in the code, so I believe we're just supposed to assume it's there. And then we have int payout, and we are underneath our private still, and then we have an int jackpot, which is an array, an integer array with quantity of 3, pool lever method, return type of int, and check when method, which is void. And then cool, we have our constructor, which is public, so we're moving down here to our public, and then we have our display method, which should be lowercase, and our showing method, which should be lowercase as well. These are both a type void. And then underneath reals, we have only one variable in the private access modifier, which is just int, and it's or just value type int. And then we have our constructor, of course, and then we have our method, which is public as well, and then we have our void method show. Cool. And then just getting into the flowchart. So we're going to start, and then we're going to declare and initialize reals and bets x and b right here, and then we're going to declare and initialize slot object test with x and b as their arguments right here, x and b, and then we're going to call showing method from the test object. So now that we have our test object, we're going to call showing, and showing is as a slot object. So here we can see the method showing, and then ask the user for their wager and check that the chips are sufficient. So what's happening here is we're in showing payout is equal to the call of pool lever, and because payout is equal to the call of pool lever, if we check the method, we return bet.place bet, and then cool, yeah. So here, this is what we're referencing, how much would you like to wager, and then check that it's sufficient. And then finally, after all that runs, we set the payout to the return of that. So cool. So call display, and call show real of index I. So that's what we're doing here. Now this is running 3 times from the index of 0 to index 3. But because display has another loop, this would in a sense be a nested loop, so this is going to run a total of 9 times. I'm not sure if the correct syntax here would have been to put 9 here or 9 here, because this is going to run 9 times, but this could also, I think, be interpreted as it's running 9 times each loop in. So I'm not sure I don't remember the flowchart syntax for whether this 9 goes here or here. I remember learning about it freshman year, but it's been a minute. Anyway, void showing, so oh my bad. So cool. So call show on real will be 3 times, but the logic within display will be 3 times. So then cool, we check for win with check win, index of 0 jackpot equals itself, which is always true. So because it's always true, it's just going to go to add jackpot to payout and display to user, which is seen right here in our check win method. But I'm not sure if this is meant to be modeled, because jackpot is equal to jackpot, which is always true. So this else statement can never be reached, I don't believe. So unless I'm looking at this wrong, but yeah, maybe this is meant just to kind of show us that we shouldn't model this in the flowchart, but I'm not sure. Cool. So yeah, that's it. Thanks so much.